Rebecca and
Izzy.
And today we're here talking about how to prepare for a short film. Our first question. What's the question?
Where does the finance for a production come from?
Well, each production company are given a budget to make sure they don't go over it, otherwise
Then they're gonna have to pay for the rest.
yes. So that budget is from that production company. And yeah, they've got to spend it on the film.
Spend it on the film. And then everything else.
Yeah.
Like equipment.
Equipment.
Transport, if there's a cost for location.
Makeup, hair, stylists, directors,
Crew.
editors,
Talent.
the
talent.
location, everything really. Everything is involved in the actual production of the film. How much will the required equipment cost to hire? Well, it actually varies on the actual scale of your production, because if you're doing a film production, it won't cost as much as you're only going to need a certain amount of equipment. If it's a big production, you're going to need a lot. How much will transport cost for crew and talent? It depends on how far they are. So if like we're shooting in England and they live in America, we've then got to pay for their transport to get to England from America. But it really depends on how far or how close they live.
If there's a cost for the location, say if you was getting like a plot of land, then you would have to put money onto that land to then be able to film on it, or just like any place.
And like some might be expensive and some might be like cheap.
Depending on what it is.
Depending on where you are. And like how long you'll be there for, because like it might be costing an hourly cost or whatever. So it just depends really. How much budget is used for crew and talent?
It depends who the talent is.
It depends on the talent. 'Cause if they're like really good, they're quite high. But if they're like downgraded themselves, but not as much. But it just really depends. Like if the crew aren't showing you like a certain standard of like what they're being told to do,
Depends on experience.
then get rid of them. Or be like, come on, be on it, and then they'll get paid the right amount of money and everything will be happy. Exactly. Talent is key.
Next
in
question.
film, talent makes it. Because if you're fake, bye honey, you've got to be real.
2, 1, time. What is the importance of working to deadlines?
This is key in the production world, because a deadline is there as an objective, and it's organisation and it's structure, and if you meet a deadline it shows that you're committed, that you do things on time, and that you're showing your work members and your team and everyone around you can work to a certain standard each and every time. What departments and crew work on short films? Anyone can work on a short film if they have like structure and know what everyone's doing, and like everyone's there to do their certain role, then anyone can make a short film. It's just having the equipment, the location, the money for it, the schedule, and you'll be fine. It's just like making sure everything's done to like a certain standard so it can be a short film and actually be decent.
Good.
You find your crew. Well, how do you find your crew? You can either advertise it. Facebook, Instagram,
Social
Snapchat,
media,
Twitter, any social media. If you've got friends and family who are interested, who you can trust, and
written, you could put just like flyers up, hand out flyers.
You can do research,
posters.
Primary and secondary research.
What are their standard rates?
So probably just get paid the like not minimum, but an average per hour.
Yeah.
Depending on obviously what you're doing, like if you're a director, maybe more. If you're just like an actor or like a little like plus, what's it called? An extra, sorry, an extra. Not as much because you aren't actually involved as much as like the main characters. So it just varies in like what you're doing. Like, if you're like behind the camera, maybe a bit more because you've got to like do like all like different shots and like,
angles. Director, because you know it's technically your film anyway.
Yeah. Aside from the crew, who else may contribute? So you probably have extras who help to contribute. Like, let's say for instance in Harry Potter there's got to be like loads and loads. I'm just saying obviously
like
there are
kids
loads,
to
but loads,
play
yeah, like different
students,
like wizards
yeah.
and like everything. So obviously they got paid a bit of money because they're in it still. I guess would they get paid? Yeah, they must be paid. So, and obviously the public may contribute. They would, I think the public mainly contribute when they actually go see the film in cinema.
Oh yeah, because they're paying to
for
go
it,
see
which
it.
gives
But
the
if this is a
company-
short film, then it's more likely to go onto like YouTube. So people who are viewing it and people who are liking it
are giving
and
them
people
like
who are
publicity
sharing it, yeah, publicity.
and like giving them a name.
Yeah,
of who they are,
adverts as well.
Brand as well.
Adverts before the
Yeah, like
film.
I mean, like teaser trailers on Snapchat. Location. Who finds the location? I personally think it's the director. Or it's got to be like
unless you have someone specifically to go what they called location finders.
yeah.
Then anyone can just go find the location.
Obviously, it has to like match with the actual plot. So
Oh,
it wouldn't
yeah.
make sense otherwise.
Like the risks.
The risk, like this is like so important when you're like out filming location, because
Especially if
anything
you're
can
in
go
a
wrong.
especially if you're in a location where you're not familiar with, because people can fall over, equipment can get damaged or broken, people can get hurt. Depending on the weather, it can rain, so everything can get like water
And that,
damage.
yeah, which then that'll affect your budget.
Yeah, because you've got to pay for it. You've got to pay for the damage that you've caused. The other aspects of doing a location is distance. If it's far away, people are not going to want to travel however many hours to get there.
But if they're key in the actual like this certain scene, that means the budget or the money from the budget has to come out for them to pay for their transport.
Yeah, maybe petrol.
Exactly.
Petrol.
Right, what aspects of weather, access, distance, cost, permission should be considered? The weather, make sure it's suited to that certain scene.
If you want it to be rainy or one day,
check your app on your
check
phone.
the weather app.
'Cause if not, that means you're going to have a day doing
Absolutely jack shit.
right. If you're filming in a private area and there's is it land? And there's someone who owns that certain part of land, you have to get their permission, otherwise that's illegal.
Otherwise, that is
Otherwise,
illegal.
you go to prison, babe, alright?
Going down.
Getting locked up in it.
Yeah, they're going to chin you.
Regulation. What permissions do you need to use image music?
If you do not get permission, that is copyright, and
You get sued.
And if you
get sued.
Yes, music over your work. So if you're using like quick use on. Yes, please. Yeah, use that song on top of your film. You're gonna get done because you don't have the right to have it.
But you would if you went to a person when, yo, what's his name?
It's not Robin. It's not.
Adam Levine.
No, I don't think it.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Adam Levine.
Yo, Adam Levine was crack-a-lacking. Can I choose a song for like a minute or whatever? And he'll be like, yeah, but only if you pay me.
I think
So
it's
then
you can
again-
use around 30 seconds of the song before,
Alright, 30 seconds.
before
And
it's
then you have to pay after.
yeah. A bit like Netflix.
Otherwise, if you don't,
You're
get
gonna
sued.
get done.
And that means the money from the budget or your profit from the actual film.
Gonna go to
See ya.
Adam Levine.
Exactly, you'll have that. Multi-millionaire. Must be nice. Nice. Who projects standards for crew? The company probably hire people to look after certain people who are like main characters, so they make sure they're like always kept alright, fed, watered, showered, bathed.
Yeah.
Which regulators are used and why? ASA,
BBF.
I know this
I've
one.
forgotten all of them.
Advert Standard Agency, I think it stands for. So obviously this would be for our short film. We'd want to advertise it by using a teaser trailer on social media. So we would have to make sure that it's appropriate for that, otherwise ASA will get in touch and say this is inappropriate for our viewers.
BBFC, British Board of Filming Classification.
Also with this, that would be an issue, not an issue, but we'd have to go through with them first if our shows are right. So we'd put it on social media, and if we get
Social
anything
media.
from them, they'll be like, right, can't have inappropriate, there's bad language.
Oh,
If there is, after 9 o'clock, pre-watershed.
Yep.
Today we've gone through finance, time, personnel, materials, contributions, regulation. Join us next time.
Oh no, wait, there is no next time because we're finished it all now.
It's been
a very emotional journey.
It's been like
It's been
mind-blowing
really hard, to be honest.
and stressful because I'm
Really
not
stressful.
a fan of it. Really.
No, not really.
It's not interesting.
At first I was, but now I think I really do hate
No.
my life. Yeah. Bye. Yeah.